would say, and created a line of division. So you know, you've all heard the cliche, misery loves company.
Yes.
Don't forget, in all of your senses, in all of your ways, you should be bringing in your world. You should have such an awareness that when the enemy comes, that in all your senses, you see him coming. A new strategy that I learned, and you all write this down, we're not going to talk about it tonight, but from Judges, the 3rd chapter. Maybe I will mention a little bit. It has to do with Ehud, one of the judges, who was left-handed. He needed to kill King Eglon. He held him under captivity for 18 years. Now, he was from the tribe of Benjamin, the Benjamites. From the tribe of Benjamin. I'm not going to let that word defeat me. Who was helping me with that? Thank you, so Benjamites. Thank you, darling. And so they were the weakest tribe and the smallest. But most of them were lefties. Let me see the lefties. Oh, I'm so glad you did.
All right.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yay. See, hater. They were lefties. Aren't you a lefty?
No, my daughter is.
Okay. And so you had them, so when they wanted to kill the king, and the story goes on, make sure you read that. It's a very, very good story. I just learned a new strategy that I didn't know existed in my life until about 2 months ago. And it's based on this lesson that the Lord had brought to my memory, back to my mind. So when they strapped their swords or their daggers, when you would go into the king's palace, most people were right-handed, so they checked the left eye. So you pull it this way. But lefty, I was right here, his was on his right thigh. So when they checked him, they checked this thigh, and he was like, my dagger's right on my right thigh. Because his job was to set them free and to kill King Eglon. So when they checked him, and he went in, and this is how he got him. You know, y'all, we love secrets. I have a message to you from the Lord. He said, arrest the king said, out. He has something he wants to tell me. Don't get out of my summer paw. They were like, all right. And he said, what's the message? And then Joker reached in and said, shot you. Boom. And killed him. He had access to the king. Had a double-edged dagger. Stuck it in him. It got lost in his skin. Everything spilled out. He locked the doors. And they were pacing. And they were pacing back and forth and back and forth. What is the king doing? It gave Ehud enough time to lock the door, get up to the mountains, get his team of people together, and come back and wear the Moabites out. I love it. So what the Lord has taught me from that, I did not know, talking about our senses, that I could hear with my eyes and see with my ears until 2 months ago. And so when the enemy comes to look for me, he's waiting for my right hand, but I'm a lefty in the spirit. So I trick him and fool him. And so when he thinks he's going to gouge my eyes out, and I'm like this, I said, I hear, I see with my ears, and I hear with my eyes. The opposite. Giving strength and power to that. So I thought I'd throw that out there for you all. But this guy, Diotrephes, look at him, verse 9. I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. I love King James. It's the thieves and thousands and whatever so it's. Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds, which he doeth. Prating. What is prating? Speaking maliciously, babbling foolishly, speaking and chattering. You won't shut up. You're talking loud, saying nothing. Prating against us. And you know people are talking about you. If they're talking about healing bomb ministries, you know they're talking about bread of life. Talking loud, saying nothing. I'm going to give you something to talk about. The glory of the Lord is shining round about us. Talk about that. Prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith. 1 Timothy 6 and 6 says, godliness with contentment is great gain. Neither doeth he himself receiveth the brethren, and this last part makes me mad, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. So I don't want you, I'm not going to allow you to enjoy it either. Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. Put a little check mark next to that. All right, get your mental picture or get a new one. Either the last one or the new one. Close your eyes, find it. Good. Long and short-term memory. If you know anything about how the brain works and neuroscience and all those things that deal with your nerves, the reason that it's difficult for us, now remember we talked about a vision, that's an imagination. Some of us, we're so busy being grown that we've lost our childlike heart.
Wow.
We don't laugh, we don't romp, we don't skip, we don't play. Are you kidding me? When he said, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly, guess what? I'm going to live it to the fullest.
I know you're right.
That's right.
That's right. I know you're right.
Now I'm 49 years old and I'm proud. I can't wait to be 50. Woohoo! Go get him, girl. How many of y'all do this in heels? Go get him, E. I mean that. I am excited about life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let anybody come and destroy what God says I can have. Why are you limiting yourself? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
And so God wants to fill you, that you may have the vision fulfillment. Overflowing. I love Psalm 23 when it says, my cup runneth over.
Yes.
When was the last time you spilled over on someone and it was good?
My God, yes.
Where you let the love flow, where you weren't afraid to proceed. Let's do it together. Let's love each other and love one another divinely. I can't love you or treat you how you need to be treated unless if God anoints me to do that.
I know that's right.
Because in my flesh, I want to kill you if you make me mad enough. To God be the glory. Fill me, Lord, fill me. So that mental picture, things cannot stay in your long-term memory unless if it is hooked to something that is pleasurable. Am I messing you up, brother? You sure? Give me that hand. I got you. Where you go? Glory! Jesus! That's what I do when I'm checking the temperature.
Yeah.
Glory. I don't care if I'm the weirdest person you ever met. I love me some Jesus. Lisa, growing up, when I was ostracized, I remember being in preschool, about 3 years old. I remember coming home crying. I said, Mom, they were laughing at me. And they were making fun of me too. And I don't like them anymore. I want to go back to that school. That was the problem. And I don't want to go back. And they were mean to me. And they were making fun of my nose. They were making fun of my lips. And she would touch me. This is why the power of your words brings healing. And she was saying, you're beautiful, Esther. And all of a sudden I was like, because I believed in the words of my parents. And so when the kids made fun of me and said things, what it has created is a power for me to feel comfortable, to be free, to be me. I'm serious. It takes so much more creativity for me to try to be you. I can't do you. My DNA or my deoxyribonucleic acid. You can't go